Fox 2 is your local election headquarters, and tonight we're learning more about the direction voters are leaning on a number of key issues. Fox 2's Jeff Bernthal is live outside of the St. Louis County Board of Elections in St. Anne tonight with a look at some of those big issues. Jeff?
Some of those results starting to stack up here. We got a better sense within the last few minutes of where voters are headed on some of these big propositions. Officials expected turnout around 20%, and they came close to it, right around 19%, the last number that I had heard. I want to show you the results from one of the big propositions people have been talking about. Proposition B. This essentially asks if the St. Louis County Executive should be allowed to have a second job. It's targeting the current St. Louis County Executive, Sam Page. Dr. Page, an anesthesiologist, he has said the work doesn't interfere with his job as county executive. Right now, at this point, voters saying that they believe that this position, the county executive position, that person should not have a second job. Proposition C was asking voters essentially if they felt that if the sales tax for online purchases should be the same as local sales. And at this point, voters saying no. Again, we've got a fair amount of votes in St. Louis County being counted, and so we've got a pretty good sense of how things are going there. Now, in St. Louis City, not as many votes tabulated at this point. The latest results for Proposition R, you can see just with a very small sample, you have quite a few voters casting their ballots in favor. This is the measure that would essentially prohibit the Board of Aldermen in St. Louis City from overturning legislation passed by voters. It would also change the way ward maps are drawn and create a committee. Now, some critics have said that it takes away too much power from the elected Board of Aldermen. Supporters have said it just gives more power to citizens. We have in St. Louis City also Proposition 1, a bond issue that would fund capital improvement projects, overwhelming support from city leaders and voters as well. Again, these very early results from St. Louis City. Now, we caught up with some voters today as they were casting ballots, including the mayor of St. Anne, talking about why April elections matter.
Because these are school boards, these are people that are going to make decisions for your school district, your children, and everything else. It's very important to get out and vote in April.
I just want to make sure that I'm exercising my right because my forefathers have died, trying to vote, and I just want to do that. I want to I want my voice heard, even if it's a little voice.
So I said, hey, since I exercise my right to vote on my national level, let me try on a local level. It's very important to get the right politicians, the right people in if you want to make a change.
Now, some other issues that we're following here for St. Louis County at Proposition D. This essentially was asking if the county could lease out a part of Queenie Park to a school. At this point, voters saying no to that by a margin of about 5,000 votes. Also, Proposition A, that was one that said if the county executive appoints a job, then that salary should be listed under the county executive's budgets. And at this point, voters say yes, that's where that budget figure should be. Now, there are many other elections taking place, some key school board races, issues in St. Charles County. We have all those results for you scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and we will keep you posted at fox2now.com and certainly be back here live with an update at 10. Reporting live for now from St. Anne, Jeff Bernthal, Fox 2 News.